What's up, everybody? This is Dave, aka Sandcard3, and I'm going to do a little bit different video for you guys today. We're going to use AI to see if we can get, um, I guess, a good decision on something to buy and open in a future video. We'll give it a little bit of background here. So, I'm in the Atlanta area. We got a little bit of a snowstorm this morning. Does not happen here very often. Um, but when it does happen, we really don't have the infrastructure to deal with it. We don't have uh, trucks that can plow. We don't have trucks that can put salt down. We don't have salt. So it sort of sounds ridiculous, but we're just sort of stuck when things like this happen. Sounds ridiculous to me. I grew up in Wisconsin, where we have snow all the time. I went to college in Minnesota, where we have cold and snow all the time, but they're able to handle it, right? Heated sidewalks. Everyone has snow plows. Everyone has shovels. Blah blah blah. Trucks, salt, everything. So yeah, everything was good to go when I lived in the north. Down here, we're just sort of stuck. Knowing that this weather was coming, I did go to the store last night to do my weekly grocery shoppings that I usually do on Saturdays. They didn't have any cards really. They had, I don't know, some Mosaic football, some Topps flagship, but nothing that really interested me to open. So with all that said, I still wanted to make a video. I figured I would do an AI video. So this is something I've had an idea for a while. Yeah, AI is interesting. I don't want to get too much into the weeds on anything, but my job, I test software. I write code to help me test software. The company I work for is very intrigued by AI, and we're trying to use it as much as possible to help in any regard. All that said, I've not seen really any videos on AI specific to sports cards. I've done some searching myself and some conversations myself, and have interesting results. Some good, some bad, but I thought this would be kind of a cool video. So you all could see, what I've seen when having these conversations and where it goes. My goal with this video is to find some kind of wax somewhere that I can buy, that I can open in a future video. I'm going to steer. Copilot is going to be my AI program of choice here. I'm going to try to steer it in a direction to get me something that has at least some sort of chance at a okay ROI, return on investment, but let's just see where it goes. So yeah, that's a lot of rambling to get us started here. But let's get started. Um, don't want to debate about Windows, Apple, stuff like that. I'm an old head, so I've used Windows for a long time. I just generally stick with Windows. Copilot being the Microsoft offering for AI, so that is what I'm going to use today. A lot of folks out there use ChatGPT. Not sure if everyone knows that is Copilot as far as the engine goes. So basically the same thing as ChatGPT, but this is what is built into Microsoft. So first, I'm going to just tell it what I'm trying to do here, and yeah, we'll elaborate once I tell it something. So I have a YouTube channel where I open sports cards. I am hoping you can help me find the next box of cards that I should open. I want to stick with either NBA or NFL, and I want to make sure that it is fully licensed, which means Topps for the current NBA release or Panini for all NFL releases or prior. And Sorry for the slight little edit there. Not sure what happened. I either fat fingered the enter key or uh, the program I'm using to record my screen stopped at 5 minutes. We'll find out in 5 minutes from now if it stops again. But yeah, I will have to do some editing of these videos in order to get one concise one put up. So anyway, Panini for all NFL releases or prior NBA releases. Okay, so AI, again, if you guys haven't used it yourselves, it's going to give me kind of a big response here. I'm going to read through it quickly and try to kind of drill in more as we go here. The thing with AI, it's not all it's cracked up to be, in my opinion. It's basically dumb, for lack of a better word, not all that intelligent. But what it can do is search the internet very quickly, read and process things very quickly, and kind of package them and present them to you, the end user, in a pretty awesome state. Why I say it's dumb, though, is it's very much dependent on you as the user of the AI to prompt it accordingly. So let's read through this and see how I need to steer it or direct it based on what it found. Okay, so Topps Basketball, fully licensed, Topps Finest, Topps Chrome, blah, blah, blah. NFL, yeah. So we know all this, right? We know what's licensed, what's not. Interesting that it says Bowman University when I've specifically said NBA and NFL, right? That should exclude the college stuff, but whatever. All right, so for your channel, if you stick with fully licensed products, consider latest Topps releases for NBA, Panini releases for NFL. Yeah, so we know that. That's kind of what I'd expected to tell me. Um, okay, so yeah, where do I want to go from here? Would you like me to help you find specific retailers or prices for these boxes? Sure. So let's stick with NBA Topps Chrome for the 2025-26 season, or Panini, let's say Prism or Optic for the 2024-25 season. So I've seen lately some decrease in prices on the 24-25 Panini stuff. So let's feed it that prompt and let's see what it gives me. Okay, why did it? Okay, whatever. I've added detailed summary on your page for Topps Chrome, blah, blah, blah. If you want, I can assist with finding pricing, availability, or specific retailers. Yes. Can you find pricing and help me determine what would potentially give me the best ROI? ROI, return on investment. Sure, most people know that, if not everybody. I've updated your page with a detail. Okay, I feel like it can. Okay, so I guess apply revision. Okay, current releases Panini again. So yeah, so this is some of the obstacles with AI. I've kind of been a little bit more specific here. I think I said Topps Chrome, and I think I said um, Optic and Prism for NFL. But it's giving me things like certified or flagship. But let's go down to the summary. For your channel, if you want to stick with fully licensed product, consider the latest Topps releases for NBA. Would you like me to help you find specific retailers or prices for these boxes? Yeah. So yes, but stick with Okay, another edit. So I can, with confidence now, say that the recording software I'm using is stopping me at 5 minutes. So if I do another video like this in the future, I will find a better tool to use. But for now, I'll just do some editing and we'll kind of link these all together. Anyway, stick with Topps Chrome or Panini Optic or Prism. I do not want any college products like Bowman University. All right, gather pricing, return on investment sites for the NBA boxes you're considering. Blah, blah, blah. Would you like me to help you find specific? Okay. Edit in page. What does that do? Okay. Let's do it. Yes. Please help with retailers and pricing. I usually use a little bit different version of Copilot when I'm doing these searches for work. I tried to make this a little more secure for this video. So I'm not really used to the typing here and then having to apply changes here. So forgive me for any stumbling I'm doing there. I usually just type at the bottom and it automatically goes up here conversationally, but whatever. Here's some current retail price available for those boxes. Okay, Topps Chrome for 85, which is kind of the standard price. Prism Hobby for 700. Optic Blasters 20 to 80. Let me know if you want me to help track specific retailers or compare prices in more detail. Got pricing on return. Okay, so I do want the ROI stuff. Mega boxes at Target, Dick's, Sporting Goods, and Fanatics. Blah, 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 blah. Let me know if you want to help me track specific retailers. Okay, apply revision. Like, what has it not shown me? So yeah, it's really not giving me any information about ROI, which is interesting. But let's push it more. If I buy a box or several of any of those, which is the most likely to give me some value back? Another thing with AI, you can ask it something and it does take a little bit of time to give you an answer or an update sometimes. Updated page with a detailed breakdown of ROI. Okay, did you really? Okay, it did. So ROI breakdown, hobby box for Topps Chrome 370. I don't think you can get a Topps Chrome hobby box for 370. So again, another pitfall of AI. If you don't know the actual information, or at least close to it yourself, it presents things like it knows it, and this is not right. Right? If I could buy a Topps Chrome hobby box for 370, I would stop the video now. I would go do that. Jumbo boxes for 7, again, would totally go do that. These are like 750, I think, and these are like 1200. So anyway, we'll just keep reading. Strong rookie class, blah blah blah. Retail for 85. So I think that is right. Offer low entry point with some value. Okay. Hobby boxes for Prism. So these have actually come down in price. I've seen them a lot cheaper than this. 2 autos, number parallels, and inserts. Hobby boxes for Optic 425. That may be about right. Include 1 auto. 4. Okay, highest ROI. Go with Topps Chrome. Yeah, obviously, All right, one more edit. So I know that we're right around the 15-minute mark, but as I was saying, the return on investment here, obviously, when they give you, half the cost for the Topps Chrome that would come out as the top contender. Um, but yeah, we'll see. uh, okay, so second they've got Prism, hobby boxes, and then third they've got yeah. Let me know if you want to. Okay, so Topps Chrome Megas around 85 at Target, blah blah blah. Hobby boxes around 7 to 9. Okay, so here's a whole lot more. Blah 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 blah. Well, if you want a detailed comparison of specific box types or help track price, apply revision. What did I not apply? Okay, for highest potential, Topps Chrome, but again, the prices are double what they've actually listed at. Then it's saying Prism Hobby. Then it's saying Optic. Um, yeah, so okay, so from here, it really hasn't done anything useful for me. Um, uh, yeah, so this is kind of my frustration with AI. Um, I don't know, maybe I haven't prompted it appropriately, but it definitely hasn't directed me anywhere that I wanted to go with this. So let me try a whole different strategy. Um, I saw a listing on Dave and Adam's web page for discounted cases of Prism. Can you tell me what a good price point would be where I would, you can make fun of my typing, have a decent ROI. Let's see. So again, I'm prompting it to go a completely different direction now, right? So I've given it kind of a website to look at. I've given it a product to look at, and we'll see. Added detailed guidance and a good price point for a discounted Panini Prism cases from David Adams. 700 per case is generally where you start to see decent ROI. This is based on current market pricing. If you want, I can help you further analyze specific listings. So sure, let's apply this. Okay, so it says discounted hobby boxes for around 650. Good price point for the 700. All right. Yeah. So this is still okay. What is we got here? This is the same summary. So, um, yeah, I'm kind of at a loss. This is not going as expected. I thought this would give me a little bit better. So let's try one different strategy here. And let's say I have a maximum, I can type, I can spell, budget of, let's say, $200. Find me the best ROI on a box or multiple of licensed NBA cards to purchase. Okay, so now I'm trying to be more specific. I'm giving them a fixed price point, telling them I want a licensed NBA card, and in theory, it's going to go look and find me some options. All right. So Chrome Mega Boxes at 85 each fits your budget and provides a decent chance at rookie cards and autos. Donruss Optic, 20 to 80 each, allow you to buy multiple boxes, increasing your chances of pulling valuable cards with Prism. Hobby generally exceeds your budget, but offer higher ROI potential if you can stretch. If you want, I can help you find. Okay, let's even expand this. Let's expand a bit more and include other All right, yet another edit. So we are quickly making a long video here. But anyway, let's get back into it real quick. Let's expand a bit more and include other um, Panini and Topps options than just the ones listed. Um, Topps flagship or sold Panini select as examples. So again, it's telling me basically buy Topps Chrome Megas, which is certainly an option, but I want to make sure I haven't already narrowed it down too much. So I want to re-expand and see if there's any other alternative options that it's going to find. As you can see, it is taking a while. Okay, it's expanded. Create a so yeah, so now it's being real specific again, and it's only adding the things that I put, not just other stuff. So probably my fault for saying those are examples and use more. But yeah, okay. So I don't know. I feel like this video is going to get too long and it's not going to get a lot of views, but maybe I've accomplished some of what I wanted to try to accomplish here. So yeah, this is AI. This is me trying to use it to, add some intelligence, if you will, to uh, what I'm trying to do in the hobby. This became more of a tutorial video, I guess, than what my actual goal from the outset was. So original goal was find some kind of box to buy online, get shipped, and open later. I feel like I've just kind of been spinning my wheels and haven't really gotten any clear direction to go. So I don't want to force it. I feel like I'm just telling it I want this product, go find it for me. And that's not at all what I wanted here. So I'm going to end here. But let's say, I don't know, if you guys like content like this, let me know. If you have any questions related to this, let me know. If you actually already use AI to help with, whatever it is you do in the hobby. Like I said earlier, I've done this to try to identify undervalued players I should target, cards I should try to target, be it for long-term holds, be it quick flips, things like that. And I've had some luck, but more or less I've had similar results to what you're seeing here. It just sort of is a yes man machine, right? Like whatever I give it, it's just saying, yeah, you're right. You should do this. And here's more specific information about the thing you asked, but it's not really giving me um, advice, suggestions. It's just sort of following with what I put. And again, relating that to what I see for how I use this for my job, it's a good bit different, right? So if I have a specific question related to like some code I'm trying to generate or a bug I'm trying to troubleshoot, it's actually very good at stuff like that. But yeah, stuff like this, predictive things, future things, not so good. Even um, it has a hard time knowing what players are on what teams. It told me yesterday that Jimmy Butler was still on the Heat, which is kind of a year old now that he's not. A week ago or so, it was surprised for me to tell it that Micah Parsons is on the Packers, and again, that's something that's been a few months ago already. So yeah, I don't know. It's not all that it's cracked up to be yet. It's not as intelligent as I would like it to be. But it's getting there, and if you are good at prompting it, it can definitely help you out. I've yet to find a perfect use for it for this hobby, but stay tuned. So I'm curious what you all think about this video. Let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate any likes, any comments, any subscribers. I do try to respond to any comments that I get, as I do not have a lot of them yet. But curious if this conversation or if this video sparks any conversation. All right, that's all for now. Thanks, everybody, and we'll get some more content out soon.